Welcome to Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is Tea Tuesday. I'm drinking coffee. Actually, I'm having decaf. I'm going to the doctor and I didn't want anything to bring my blood pressure up because it tends to be a little higher at the doctor's office. There you go. She believed she could and she did. As I said, today is Tea Tuesday. It's hosted by my friend Patty, Life with Patty, and Kathy at Kathy's Favorite Things. Be sure and go and check out and see what everybody is doing. And also just type in hashtag Tea Tuesday, all lowercase, all no separated letters. Today I've had an awful time getting enough memory on my camera. I've been dumping things and getting rid of things that I might be sorry I got rid of, but so let's hope that I didn't. Today is a glimpse of my life, number 20. So I'm going to set my coffee down and we'll get right started. But before I do, please like, subscribe, share, all that kind of thing, and I really appreciate it when you do. And comment. I love your comments. How you like my background? This is from YouTube. You can have it where you can hear the crackling sound, or you can find one that has music. It's kind of nice in the background, so hopefully it's not distracting to you as I'm telling my story, a glimpse of my life, number 20. As I left off last time, we had the kids had they had both gotten married and was busy with their own lives. You know, we had built that new family room on the back, and it was very comfortable. Was doing well in life. I got the bright idea to start a daycare, and I signed up. I went and got my license and did all the things to be licensed for 6. Of course, they come out and check your home and do all the things. My first baby I got was 6 weeks old. Her name was Julie. And I had her till she went to kindergarten. And when her brother was born, he came along and I had him. And it was awesome to have them in my daycare. Plus, I had some wonderful other children. I will say that whenever my hubby passed away a year ago, a little over a year ago, the mom and dad came to the service, to his memorial service, which was so awesome. We had kept in contact all that time, and that's just makes you feel good. I had the daycare. I would sit at the table, and I had everything all set up, and we would play Legos or Play-Doh. We'd color, whatever. We didn't just run around and do those kind of things. We had story time and snack time and lunch time and nap time. Nap time was very important at that time. Thankfully, everybody went to sleep most days. Somewhere during that time, we took a trip back to Oklahoma to our family reunion and had a wonderful time. We would drive all day, stay in little cheap hotels and motels at night, and keep moving down the road, just so many hours every day. Didn't do anything, no sightseeing for sure. And then, of course, our family reunion is still wonderful, and I still go to them. And then on the way home, we went to Arizona, went back through Arizona and went to my sister-in-law, my husband's sister, Evelyn, and her husband, Mike, and ended up having a wonderful visit there. Those kind of vacations is about the kind we only had. We would go to family reunions and camping. That was basically it. I said before, the kids were busy in their lives. Gail and Willie had, Gail, was involved in the music, and then Willie was involved in ministry also, and then they both went to Bible college. Our church has a 2-year Bible college that they go to, that anybody can go to. And so that's what they did. Actually, we had heard about this program called Koinonia. It was for foster children. They needed homes for foster children. And we'd heard the program, I don't know exactly remember where we'd heard about this, but we'd looked into it and decided we could be foster parents. Richard always loved children, so that was great. I had my daycare, so it was going to be a wonderful thing. So we got a little boy. His name was EJ, and he was probably 4 or 5. Well, EJ had had a hard life. He had been abused and mistreated. I think his mother was on drugs, and his older brother, just old enough to look after his little brother, basically watched after him and tried to help him as much as he could. But he came with a boatload of problems and being mistreated. So we tried our best and was just enjoyed him whenever he was his sweet little self, and he could just turn so hard, and it was so hard. I didn't even understand why. We had a lot of help through Koinonia. We could call them at a drop of a hat, and they would help us through whatever the problem was. And so that, to mix in with the daycare, it was quite a little endeavor. Later we found out we could adopt, and so Richard wanted to so bad. He had never had children, so the idea of having his own son was just thrilling to him. And you know, I already had my adult children, and that was a hard decision, and I knew he wanted it so bad. So finally I said yes, we could go ahead and adopt. And so we started the proceedings. This Children's Home Society made it very easy. I don't remember the details of it all. And so we was in the process of adopting this little boy. And I had a war going inside me. It was a big war. So with your daycare children, you have them for the day, and then you take care of them, love them all day, and then send them home at night. And so that was good. But when you have your own, you have them day and night. When you have a little boy that was a hard one, would throw fits. You couldn't reason with him. It was just very, very hard. I couldn't adopt EJ. I finally told my hubby, and it was so hard. At that time, I didn't know what was going on in my life and my body. And we let him go back. I felt so guilty. Still to this day, I really feel bad about it, and I pray for this little boy. He's a man now. I just pray that somehow he found a good life. I did hear he did, but I knew he needed more than I could give him, and Richard could have given it to him, but it was a hard time. So now, go on to this next part. I left this part out, so it might sound a little bit of confusion there. I hope it doesn't, but I wanted to make sure I said that. During this time, our grandson was born. Our first grandson, Caleb, you've probably, if you go back in the videos, you'll see a couple of them that I've had him on, and I've mentioned him many times in the videos. He is an evangelist, but even as a little boy, he loved the Lord, and he would have prayer around the flagpole at school, so many things. He just always loved the Lord. He was a special little boy. We just enjoyed having him so much. Always got to hold our little Caleb in church and just take care of him, be in charge of him while Mama was busy. I had said before, with EJ there now, I had a war going on inside of me, and I didn't know why. I wanted to have this little boy. I loved him. I love my husband. I wanted my husband to be happy. And as I said, a war. I don't know how to describe it. Fast forward just a little bit on this one. I started I felt like something was moving in my stomach. And I had signs of maybe being pregnant. But hey, remember, hubby had taken care of that not long after we had gotten married. I had adult children. I was having grandchildren. And I told my daughter, I said, I think I need to just go have this ruled out that I'm not pregnant. I mean, I really didn't think I was, but there was a lot of signs that made me think that maybe I was. We went to the doctor. I had my little grandson. We had our little grandson with us for some reason that day. We was babysitting. I had him in my arms. Somehow I had the test, and they said, "You're pregnant." I was pregnant. I was 4 months pregnant. I was 42. Let's see, was I 42? Yes, I was 42 and pregnant. Oh, you guys, you talk about a surprise in life. Hey, 4 months pregnant. Now, I'd had the signs, but never dreamed of being pregnant. This might be a good stopping place. I just found out I was pregnant. We were old. Well, older. I know it's getting more popular all the time. Whenever we told people that we was going to have a baby, it was just like so surprising to them. We got called Sarah and Abraham a time or two. Oh, I'll tell you, our son, when he was born. Well, I'll get into that. You've met him already. He's the one that helped me set up this, my YouTube setup and all that kind of thing. So I'll be back next time. Left you in a little hanger here. Hope you'll come back every time and check out all my other videos. I have so many. I have cooking. I have the music that we do. My brother plays and I play. I do grocery hauls. I do a lot of shorts. Go over and check my shorts out too, because they're fun. A lot of them are fun. They're different things. When I'm out and about, I'll see something, think it's interesting or whatever, I'll just do a little short on it. It's easy and fast. Come back next time. I pray God blesses you. And you can come back and hear all the miracles that happened in my life too. And God bless you.